Back to life, back to reality, back to life. All right, so let's get this party started. We'll do live changes in the website, everybody. Invasion USA, Chuck Norris. Remember that? When was that, guys? 1985 action thriller Invasion USA. Okay, so what do we have here? We'll go right into it. Okay, we'll give you a breakdown of how many new wallets we have. We have 1,417,505 right now as it currently stands. That's what we have right now. That's in SHIB. That's all our SHIB wallet holders. Okay, we're gonna do a quick little presentation here. We want to get everybody invited. I'm gonna share with Facebook. Absolutely. Everybody know we're live. We are live. You're invited to attend this live event. Three minutes and 13 seconds left to the raffle. Let's pause. Let's get into this. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get up and go, 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 go. As we welcome everyone to the channel. And remember that everybody attending the channel has a huge part to play in this channel. And does anyone know what that possibility is? Babes, big shout out to Babes channel. Big shout out to Wena Purchase. My dedication. Wena, thank you so much for coming. Love to see you all come in and have a great time and take part in this amazing event. As we, all my subscribers, every single time you view and like and subscribe, you are helping reduce the circulating supply of SHIB in a massive way. So the more people that come in, the more we can reduce, the more we can all be happy, delighted, and enjoy life. That is the bottom line. Everybody wants to be what? Go, go, go. Everybody wants to win, win, win. Everybody wants to, yay! I just did 5x. Awesome. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to hear. We want to hear those big gains everybody's making in SHIB. I want to see it in droves, though, right? I want to see that massive influx of people coming in and buying up SHIB. That is our number one goal, and this is to make everybody that's out there extremely wealthy. That's the whole purpose of this. Is no hands down, no hand bars, nothing. You are going to make money. No people keeping you down. Nobody making an influence in your life to try and drag you down with them. None of that. All it is pump, pump, pump. Have some fun. Let's go, go, go. Reduce that SHIB supply. Increase the number of people coming in. That's all we want. That's all we ever want. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to feel. We want to feel that power that's behind the whole SHIB community. Now, that's what we're going to get when we go through this amazing event together in this life that we have. The raffle is going to help you grow exponentially once we get the ticket sales going. So once that happens, we are going to see an influx of what's going on. We have less than 1 minute. This is your 1 minute warning to everybody to come in and see what's going on. Take part. We'll take a little bit of advantage and say a big, massive shout out to the winners of the U.S. election. Mr. President Donald J. Trump and associate, his vice president, J.D. Vance, and the whole America. Every single American should be celebrating right now, because you are going to take into account every single event that's going to happen in your honor. The amount of employment that you're going to generate. And don't look at the deportation. 10 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Massive shout out to everybody. Woo! Love you, all of you. This is awesome. We got this raffle that takes place every 24 hours. Whether we sell the 21,000 tickets that has to sell or not, we are all taking part in being part of a bigger plan. The bigger plan is driving awareness. And that is our number one goal with the SHIB ecosystem development. Is not our eco development team. Scrap that. You're looking at gaining ground with the SHIB community, with the family of SHIB. Never mind the rest of it. This will come as more and more people get familiar with this raffle. And what this raffle really, really, really means is happiness follows you when you make more money. So the more money you make, the more you feel better. The more you feel better, the more joy and celebration you bring along the way with you. When you start this, instead of being in a rut, now you're starting to see the benefits of being in SHIB and what SHIB means. So in this little frame of mind, I was going to go into scenarios and everything, but we'll give a big shout out again to Trump and J.D. Vance for their win. Mr. President, J.D. Trump, Donald J. Trump, amazing opportunity awaits the American people. I can't express to anyone how important Donald J. Trump was to winning this election in a massive drive, because last time he won, he was stopped by Nancy Pelosi almost every other month, because he was forced not to do the things that he was doing, because she had a hidden agenda. That agenda was to have her make as much money as possible, to listen to foreign nationals over your own countrymen. That's the bottom line. They were more interested in lining their own pockets than they were about helping the nation. That's sad, and that's a sad reality, and that's the truth of it. Look at all the times that she shut him down. 2 impeachments that she tried over to try and get him under. Okay, that cost money. Every time you do something like that, it costs money, and it was for nothing. It ended up for nothing, so it was waste of money. Then what they do is they shut down America by shutting down the House of Representatives. So they shut it down, and they did it twice for 4 months, over 4-month period. Okay, it wasn't all together. It was over the 4 years that he was in power. They did it to him 4 times. He had to go back to the table, recollect his thoughts, and then go again. And the people that he was working with were helping him decimate himself. Now he runs the House, the Senate. Now he's got full control. And now he can do what he was supposed to do in the first bloody place. But now they've spent so much bloody money, it's going to be hard for him to do the things that he wants to do initially. Eventually, he's going to have no choice in the matter because he knows that security is number one for American people. You have to get that border closed. You have to deport those that are dangerous to the rest of the society down there. You have to deport anyone that is a terrorist living in your country, potentially going to harm you. You don't need those people there. And they don't want to, they're there to do a job. That job is to destroy the American way of life. So you have to get rid of them. Now, how do you do it? Well, it's going to cost a lot of money to get rid of them. We're going to agree on that? It's going to cost a lot of money to get rid of them. If they're watching this channel, if anyone's watching this channel, SHIB is the only way, the quickest way to get out of debt quickly because of its locale. So it doesn't get recognized on a global stage yet. It doesn't get recognized for its liquidity, its massive adoption, its drive for an amazing opportunities within each of the country's ecological systems that they have going on with their economics. It's a big push to help them achieve their own stability within their countries. But they have to realize what SHIB is. And if they knew what gold is, if they were to transfer wealth to gold, they would know exactly what that is. SHIB is a million times better than gold. Why is it 10 million times better than gold? It's reducing its circulating supply. It only has a market cap of $10 billion. So in retrospect, if you looked at Bitcoin at $1 trillion, you are getting SHIB at a massive discount as opposed to its counterpart. And it's reducing its circulating supply, whereas Bitcoin is still minting more coins through mining. So if you look at those aspects of it, you will see just what development you can see. For instance, when we get more people coming in and we get less supply, it should drive up demand, but it doesn't always fit the case because people aren't putting a lot of money in SHIB as they shouldn't. Okay. Why? Because I don't know your exchange that you're on. Is it safe? They're not going to tell you it's safe. They're going to say to you, it's safe because they want your money in that exchange. So if your money's sitting in that exchange, of course it's safe. Of course they want it in there. Of course they want to see what is going on. But that's not always the case, right? It's not always the case. So just because they tell you this is the best and it's never going to happen, we're going to have to close down the exchange. Binance just got sued. Okay, Binance, the biggest exchange in the world, and they got sued by the US. So it's all relative, right? I mean, they could have shut down too because of the amount of money the SEC wanted to go over them. But every time the SEC opens their mouth, there's two catches to it. One is who's buying it and who's selling it. Those are the catches because the SEC is run by banks, high banks, JP Morgan Chase, BlackRock, and Grayscale. Those three banks are all about making money. So if they're making money, that means there's a little bit of manipulation going on. When Bitcoin announced that they're going to go with an ETF, I'm going to give you a hint on scenarios. When BTC hinted that they're going to go through an ETF, BlackRock shut them down with the SEC. SEC was saying that they can't open up a BTC ETF because of certain events. They hadn't followed through with the protocols that were put in place for the ETF to take place in. Guess who was behind that? Right behind them, BlackRock. BlackRock put the brakes on BTC ETF back in July. Okay, so they didn't want it to go through. Okay, so a ticket right now, Babe's channel, is 34,000 SHIB. Okay, it is half a pound, so about 89 cents Canadian. That's how much a ticket costs right now. So if you're thinking about buying just one ticket, I strongly suggest you think about it long and hard, because when you put the order in, it's going to say you need Ethereum, ETH to transfer, because SHIB is an RC20 token. Okay, so to transfer it, you're going to have to pay 50 cents Canadian to transfer that half a pound, 89 cents. So you probably want to buy 5 tickets, not 1 ticket, just so you're clear. So it's going to cost you $2.50. Okay, roughly about 170,000 SHIBs. Hold on a second, I'll get you right in here. Hold on to your bobby socks. Yeah, so here we go. So yeah, 170,000 SHIBs is what it's going to cost you for 5 tickets. Because you have to spend 50 cents on the transfer. So the more you buy, the less the less the value seems on the fees. Don't worry about the fees on my end because there's 0. Okay, the fees on my end are 0. Only when I pay you will I have to pay the fee for. And don't worry about that. That's part of the ongoing raffle, and it comes out of the amount that we will be paying out. Okay, so the 1 million pounds, if it was over £1 million, we only pay £1 million, up to £1 million. Okay, in SHIB, and it works out to 77. I believe it's around 77 billion SHIB that we'd be paying you, minus the $5 fee, which is nothing, right? So we can absorb the cost for the first couple raffles, but after that, it's going to be, we can just hold back and take it out of the amount that will be burned. If that's what we want to do as a community, we can all talk about that once we get to that level, once we get to that understanding, when we get to that level. That's a whole different ball of wax, though. Okay, so what is that SHIB does that no one else does? It reduces its circulating supply every single day. And to give you a point on that, let's get into the burns today. Coming across Delta. Today we have burned 727,000 SHIB and another 1,886,786. Okay, so we want to know about the heads up on the raffle, right? Enough with the jokes, man. I want to know more about the raffle. Well, the raffle didn't sell any tickets in the last 24 hours. Wow, that sucks. Yes, but you know what the best news is? Everybody that comes into the channel, 80% of what's going into this raffle is being reduced in circulating supply. So all the proceeds that are coming in from the YouTube, from Facebook, from other organizations, not from everywhere, but from Facebook and YouTube. 80% of what's taken in will be reduced in circulating supply. So that is awesome for every single person on the planet that wants to take part in the burn, that does not want to take part in the raffle itself. Just by coming in, bringing everybody in with you, you will help reducing the circulating supply of SHIB. Just don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, comment at the bottom of the screen, right? If you do those things, every time we have a viewer, every time we get a draft, every time we get people coming in, every time we get everything organized or everything together, we are reducing the circulating supply of SHIB. Boom, 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 baby. And we need all that, right? We need that. We need that focus. We need that focal point in everyone's life so that they can understand just how powerful SHIB actually is and how much each of us benefit from that. And a massive shout out to everybody. Massive shout out. Shout out to you for coming here and taking your time out of your day to take part in this amazing event where we're going to make every single person on the planet who buys SHIB multimillionaires if they can do it right away, right? Because obviously later on, as we're reducing the supply of SHIB, I can't make those promises to people. I can tell everybody right now that if you buy at least 1 million, 2 million SHIB, we're going to drive the price to $1 to $2 pretty quick. Once it catches on, it's going to be like a big snowball. Just roll it along. Just tap, 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 right? Just a little tap, tap, tap. And then to get the snowball going down the hill. And once it gets going, it starts to pick up steam. As it picks up steam, it starts to gain out of control. Once it gets out of control, that's when we're the happiest. That's when we're making a difference in everybody's lives. That's what we want to see. We want to see everybody come on and say, hey, thank you so much, Will. Thank you so much for this amazing opportunity to take part in this amazing raffle. I'm 5X on my money. I'm 2X on my money. I'm 3X on my money. I'm 8X. I want to hear everybody just how they are doing holding SHIB and how much money that they've accumulated. And when they sell out, don't tell anybody you're selling, okay? Be smart. Just keep coming. Just keep coming. Every time we reduce, we're adding value to SHIB. Every time we burn SHIB, we are increasing its value. So I want you to remember that. That is key to everybody's success in this whole process. Okay, so raffle tickets. What do you want to know about raffle tickets? Raffle tickets are available right now. All you got to go down is back to the store. Okay, you go in, you click on it. Hold on, I'll be right with you. You want to know how to buy it? Add to chart. Go to chart. Okay, I want to buy one. You can buy more. You can buy 500. It'll tell you. 12.50 pounds. That's what it's going to cost you. And then it tells you, it should be in SHIB how much it is, right? But yeah, because 500 tickets is going to cost 1.2 million, 1,250 pounds. Or how many SHIB is that? Ooh, hold on. 500. Okay, so you can go to 500 tickets. Okay, is 17 million SHIB for 250. That is 500. Uh, 5,000, different story altogether. Yeah, there's your 2,500. Okay, go to chart, go to add chart. You only want to buy one of these, right? Because it's expensive. 1,250, 500. 5,000, 2,500. And then you go 0. And you go, boom, erase that. And 2,500. Or you can go to 1,000 and buy, go back. Go back. Yeah, 1,000 tickets. 1,000 tickets. Add to chart. Okay. So yeah, we don't want that one. We want the 1,000. Right? 500. Oh, I want 3. There you go. We'll check out. Okay. First name, last name, phone number, address, city, country, and then all this will be automatically auto. Okay. So you fill that out, go next. Use the different. So what do you notice that's missing from this list? Wallet address, right? So that's in the next one. Okay, guys, be the next one. So when you're buying a ticket, this is what you'd fill out. there is a place in here. Once you get to a certain level, it's going to ask you, please copy and paste this wallet address. Once you get the wallet address, copy the wallet address. You put it in your exchange. Remember, you have to have Ethereum in order for it to send it, So you have to have a certain amount of money in Ethereum. Okay, just so that you're aware, it's only around 50 cents Canadian to send SHIB. Doesn't matter how much, it's just 50 cents to send it. Chart is empty. Go home. Go home, young man. So again, with the raffle, we have to sell 21,000 to host a raffle. 21,000 tickets have to be sold, not 21,000 SHIBs. 21,000 tickets have to be sold in order for us to host a raffle. Now, at the end of 1 month, we will do a recount of how many we have, and then we're supposed to do a dump. And then every single, anything under 21,000, we don't get paid for it. Okay? There's no money changing hands. It's going straight into the winner and the burn. Okay? That's just the way it works. So if we don't have enough people or enough accumulated, we will do a raffle, but understand this, we don't get paid for it. And it will be done live, just like every other thing, just like everything we do in here, because transparency is key to our integrity. So our integrity is the most important part of this whole process. So without you, without your support, and without our integrity, we are nothing. We are absolutely nothing. So the whole idea of this is to do everything live. So there's no hidden, nothing hidden. The only thing we hide, of course, is the numbers that go through the system, so that it can honestly say that it is 100% legit, and there's no fuddle-duddling going on. Everybody gets their pay. Everybody gets to see the burn, and that's the main part of it, right? So if we have a burn and we have the reduction in SHIB circulating supply, everybody should be happy, because everybody wins in this situation. There isn't one person that was left out of the situation, so it benefits the entire community around us. So everybody that's in SHIB, this should be an enormous, exciting time for you. And with all the amount of new things that are coming up and new things going out, and the amount of adoption that's going on right now in the world, this is a massive undertaking. And with Trump winning, thank God for Trump. He got shot. He didn't buckle. He didn't back down. He continued to fight for you. So you have to understand just how powerful fighting is. When we fight, we win. So when he fought, and he's backing cryptocurrency, and he's backing Elon Musk, and I'm trying to get a hold of them to find out where they fit, or how SHIB can possibly help them get out of debt, build the wall, make America great again, build onto them throughout the world. Okay, so SHIB can do that for them, but it can't help everybody. There's just not enough SHIB. The 589 trillion that everybody keeps talking about, I'm sorry, there's just not enough of it to help every single country in the world. It's just too far in debt for it to happen. They have to rely on other tokens, other key factors, and make arrangements with those other factors, because those are the deciding factors that are going to help reduce the circulating supply. And SHIB doesn't have enough of it. And then the other ones that are available, unfortunately, are governed. Okay, so if they're governed, they're not going to be able to help much. And you're going to have to settle down with them and talk to them about how they're going to help remove their circulating supply without replenishing it, and help out each of the countries associated with high debts throughout the world. Because right now, every 5 seconds, our personal debt is up 1 million every 5 seconds. Is SHIB up $5 million every 5 seconds? No, it's not even close. If it were, SHIB would be on a tear. But SHIB, that's exactly what SHIB should be doing right now. SHIB should be on a tear. It should be climbing every 5 seconds, 1 million US dollars going up the other way. But it's not. Why? Because people still don't get it. And if you don't get it, you don't understand it, you won't get it. You don't understand it, and you're not going to take part in it. So that is the one trick pony. This is why I got the nuke sign with the SHIB coming up, because SHIB should be on fire. There isn't a single thing that should be holding SHIB down. Nobody should be holding SHIB down. SHIB should be flying through the roof, because as our debt ceiling climbs, the lower our valuation in our currencies are taking place. And SHIB is going the opposite way. So if it were in correlation with each other, they should be crossing the streams, and they should be going in your favor. And when you hold SHIB, you win. And the amount of SHIB that you own becomes a leverage point. At some point, it becomes a leverage point that you can use it for other currencies to borrow, like gold. So I have it. I'm using it. I'm giving it to you. I'm lending it to you so you can use it. And then every time you pay me a percentage of what was being used, I will then turn around and I will quietly say behind closed doors, I'm burning it. Why would I do that? I'm holding SHIB, okay? I'm holding SHIB. I'm letting you use it to borrow so that you can borrow against it to help your currency out, so that you can lower your interest rates so your people don't suffer. Okay. So every time your people pay this money back to me, I'm going to take that money and burn it. Well, why would I do that? I own the SHIB, and I'm using the currency that they're giving me to reduce the circulating supply of SHIB. Now, why would I do that? Why would I possibly do that? Because your money isn't worth anything to me. Your money is actually worthless. Okay? You owe more money than you make. So if you owe more money than you make, your money is worthless to me. It's absolutely rendered useless. So why not I take that useless money, buy SHIB with it, reduce its circulating supply with it, increase the value of it. So now when I increase the value, the debt ceiling goes down as they're borrowing more money. Okay, well, their debt keeps growing because I'm reducing the circulating supply. But they're gaining further and further ahead as they don't have to pay extraordinarily high interest rates, because I have it fixed. Once that fixed is done and I've reduced enormous amounts of SHIB, now my value is higher. Now I can borrow against it and pay myself back at 0% interest. Why not? You're basically doing the exact same thing with others. You're lending them to the countries that need the money, and you're charging them a lower interest rate than what everyone else is giving them. And you can do that. That's the whole purpose of SHIB, is to transfer the wealth into a gold standard. But because it's liquid, you can do it faster and better and more adoption to it and more control. And the more control you have over it, the more you see a massive kickback to it, so that everybody is benefiting from it. There isn't a single soul that isn't benefiting from it. And then there's no jealousy, or very little jealousy. They see what you're doing. They go, well, train me, teach me on how to do that. How do I leverage it that way? I say, well, you know about gold? Yes. How do they leverage gold? They put it in the bank. Yeah. And what does the bank do with it? They turn it into cash for everybody. And they loan based on the gold. But they lend out 98% of that to people and they only hold on to the 2%. Right. Because gold is doing what? They're finding it more and more every single day. If it was a standard that was reducing its circulating supply, no matter how much they lend out to it, it's always being reduced. So if it's being reduced, it's adding value. Every time you reduce the circulating supply, you're adding more and more and more and more value to it. It's just basic economics, guys. So that is why everybody should be in SHIB. There isn't a single soul who shouldn't be thinking about buying SHIB. And how much do I buy? You don't have to buy very much right now, because it's not worth very much right now. It hasn't caught on. People have not figured it out. And that's why it is so important to educate the entire world, entire planet about it, because if they catch on to it, the more people who catch on to understand just what it is about SHIB that is above and beyond every other currency in the world. What is so strong about SHIB? What is so strong about everybody catching on to what's going on? And that's the bottom line, everybody. And I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out and seeing me. And I want to thank every single person on the planet taking part in this amazing opportunity. And I think that everybody should take part in this amazing opportunity. And tomorrow, we will talk about, we get sidetracked into these little cavaffles every once in a while. But tomorrow, we'll talk about the greater adoption and who's buying and who's investing in SHIB right now. Okay, and we'll get right into that. And who should be investing in SHIB? Okay, big, massive. I'm going to let you in on a little, do a little cheat sheet for you. Japan is $13 trillion in debt. Okay, their dollar is worthless. The yen is valueless. Okay, it's got zero value. But there's a way out. With a $30 billion buy-in right now in SHIB, that would buy them approximately 80 trillion, or 80 to 300 trillion SHIB from the top marketers. Now, they'd have to spend a little bit to get there, but with that, they could use it better than the gold standard and improve the benefit of reducing it by lending it to other countries, and then by holding that much SHIB and lending it to other countries as a form of payment for their own currency would increase their currency. So leveraging for India, China, Russia, Czechoslovakia, Uruguay, Gambia, Colombia, Madagascar, Brazil, Peru, Congo, Ivory Coast, the Mediterranean, even Turkey, helping Turkey out, because Turkey's not in a very good financial stability either. So this way there, everybody would win. And by doing this would be astronomical. And then you would see just how big of a demand if Japan were to put $15 billion to work for themselves in SHIB. You would see an instant gratification in the yen. Within 6 months to 9 months, the yen would probably be sitting at $8 billion in debt. 5 trillion wiped out just from holding SHIB because of the lending ability that it gives them, the stability that it gives them, the enormous way that it would benefit everybody throughout the entire world. Anyway, thank you so much. I'm Will, your host. This was an amazing event. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking part and coming in and saying hi. Big shout out to Babe's channel. Big shout out to Wena Purchase. Big shout out to Wena. Thank you so much for taking this time and coming in and saying hi. And remember, subscribe. Like and subscribe. 80% of what comes into this channel is being used to reduce the circulating supply. So everything that YouTube pays me for having so many subscribers, so being monetized, everything that comes in is being reduced in circulating supply. So 80% of all the proceeds that is gathered from the YouTube expenditures comes in. I will personally see to it that we do live events every month to reduce the supply. I'll even show you how much they paid me so that you can see just how much we are reducing. So that is your initiation. Get in, get people in, take part, share, like, comment, subscribe. Repeat. Right. Every time. I want to see 10 million new subscribers. We could possibly see between $15,000 and $20,000 USD being reduced in circulating supply every single month just from this channel. Remember about Amazon. Okay, the Amazon links are on accumulation. Okay, so you go to SHIB 5050raffle.com, you look up accumulation, You go to the bottom, you see the links there for Amazon. Tell everybody about those links. Every single person about those links. Each time they use those links, they are reducing SHIB circulating supply just by buying whatever they wanted to in the first place. I'll tell you again, $575 billion was made last year in profit from Amazon. 1% of every single purchase was, if they were to use that, would be $5.75 billion sent to the reduction of SHIB. That is a massive, massive inflow, and that would make a huge, huge dent in the circulating supply. That's 55. Okay. 5.75 is like 62% of the total supply being gone. So another half of the supply gone from 589 trillion, less than 315 trillion gone. Waste gone. Boom. Done. Next year, guess what? Another 5.7 or $6.75 trillion or billion dollars. That's another 6.75 that's going to go into SHIB and get reduced. Guess what? There's not enough supply now. So now SHIB has got one choice only. If it's still at that price, it is going through the roof because now there's no supply. Everybody wants it, and everybody's going to pay big money to get it. And that's the truth of it. So it benefits you to take part. And that's only one company, guys. One company. Imagine if Facebook did it, Google, Meta, GM, Ford, Lincoln, every single company in the world doing it. Imagine the potential that SHIB would have, and it will happen because doing it increases their value. By reducing the circulating supply, increases their value. I want to say it again, increases their value, which increases your value if you're holding SHIB. Can SHIB explode tomorrow? Absolutely. Can SHIB hit $10 tomorrow? Absolutely. Is it likely? No. Will it happen? Chances are no, because you'd have to see a lot of interest and a lot of investors going into it and buying enormous amounts of it. And there would have to be an absolute trust in the exchanges that they're dealing with to do it. Can it happen? Yes. Is it plausible? Yes. Will it happen? Chances are no. Why? Because there's just not enough adoption. There's just not enough grab. If Japan were to do it tomorrow, they'd make an announcement saying that they are buying SHIB. Or would they? But you would see it on the markets. And it would be ill-advised to tell them that they would be doing it right off the bat. No, they won't. They'll be like Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett buys it first, buys whatever he wants into it, and then tells them I bought it or I'm buying it. Okay? That's when people start gaining value, is by piling in after he's already bought it. And then he's dumping it because he wants to make his money. So then it's a very smart acquisition. Understand? As you're buying it, tries out the price, and he pulls his out. But he doesn't pull it all out. He pulls out a percentage of it out. Same thing will happen with Japan. No. If they're smart, they keep it in because they want to leverage it against the rest of the economy. That's just a little bite for tomorrow, when I'm going to talk about tomorrow. So that's a spoiler alert for you, everybody. We'll talk about Trump, what the benefits of Trump is going to do tomorrow. And JD Vance, I'll talk about what we can expect from SHIB in the near future. If you can gather, we're not talking about charts. We're not talking about the ROI, the Bollinger Bands. We're not talking about the highs and lows of the stock. There is 18 guys, 30 guys talking about articles that come out about SHIB every single day, which most of them, 99% of them, are from the ecosystem development team. And when they're from the ecosystem development team, you take it with a grain of salt. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. Anyway, that was your little insight to what's going to happen tomorrow. Thank you so much. I'm Will, your host. Have a great and wonderful evening, everybody. Thank you for coming. And remember, SHIB is the only currency reducing its circulating supply every single day to benefit every investor that's invested in SHIB. And that is the god-awful truth, but that is the truth. And God bless each and every one of you. Jesus loves everyone. Just got to love them in return. Thank you, and have a good, wonderful, and delightful evening, every single one of you. Thank you so much for coming. Bye.
Wow.